Dear students, before I start my class, I would like to fetch your attention on one accident which happened in this year, that is also in America. Maybe you have come across about that. Do you remember George Floyd case? George Floyd, a 14-year-old African American man, died on May 25th, 2020 after being handcuffed and pinned to the ground by a white police officer's knee in an encounter. Do you remember this accident, dear students? If you search on Google, you can find out many articles regarding this accident. The person named George Floyd was tortured by a white police officer. Later, after the investigation, the white officer named Derek Chauvin, and along with him other four officers were suspended from the office. So this incident clearly indicates the racial injustice were going on in the country, the progressive country, America. So I just wanted to take your attention on this accident or this incident to make you understand the racism or the racial exploitation which is not ended or which is not gone away completely from this world, or especially in United States. Let us continue our lesson. Let us not wallow in the valley of despair. I say to you today, my friends. So when we means whom? Martin Luther King Jr. and other protesters, other Afro-American people who are protesting to get their rights back. So let us not wallow in the valley of despair. Despair, hopelessness. What is the opposite word of despair? Hope. So wallow, uruladodu. Roll or lie in mud or water. Slush. You know the animals usually doing. Probably you have seen, isn't it? Haven't you seen? Let us not wallow in the valley of despair. I say to you today, my friends. And so even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. The problems, the difficulties are not ended. They were yesterday, they are today, and they will be tomorrow. But still, he has a dream. Who has a dream? Martin Luther King Jr. has a dream. What is his dream? It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. So his dream is not apart from the country. It is not apart from the country's dream. He wanted to see a whole America. America which in where the people will get all of their rights irrespective of their their class and color. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. creed, faith. We hold these truths to be self evident that all men are created equal, isn't it? Under God's creation, all men are created equal. There is no upper or there is no lower. All are equal in front of God, or in the God's eyes all people are equal. I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, the sons of former slaves and the sons of former owners will be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. So he dreams that one day on the red hills of Georgia, on the hills of Georgia, Georgia is a state of America. The sons of former slaves, the previous slave masters who had, that means who are they? They are the white people. White people captured or or held black people as their slaves. So, Mr. King's dream is that both white people and black people should have sit down, should have mingled together, and he's hoping that one day all people, whether they are white and they are black, whether they are black, should sit together and have a good food or a mingle together. He hopes for the brotherhood. I have a dream that one day even the state of Mississippi, a state sweltering with the heat of injustice, sweltering with the heat of oppression, will be transformed into an oasis of freedom and justice. See, again he used metaphor to depict, to portray the freedom. Oasis. What is oasis? Oasis is a fertile land, ಫಲವತ್ತಾದ ಭೂಮಿ in midst of a barren land, desert, the watering land. Oasis means the watering hole in the desert. ನೀರಿನ ಚಿಲುಮೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಣಿಸುವುದು? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಣಿಸುವುದು ಡೆಸರ್ಟ್, ಮರುಭೂಮಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಣಸಿಗುವ ನೀರಿನ ಚಿಲುಮೆಯನ್ನು ಓಯಸಿಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. sweltering, extremely hot heat of injustice, sweltering with the heat of oppression, suppression, torturing. So one day the heat of injustice will turn into the oasis of freedom and justice. I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin but by the content of their character. So, how many children he has? He has 4 children. So, he is hoping for the better future for his children. His children will be notified by what? By their behavior, their content, their character, not by their color. I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day down in Alabama, with its vicious racist, with its governor having his lips dripping with the words of interposition and nullification, vicious, ferocious, brutal, ಕ್ರೂರ, with its governor having his lips dripping with the words of interposition. Interposition means intervention, interference. Madhya Pravesh Sud. And nullification. Nullification means cancelling. Cancelling something, the act of cancelling. Invalidate. So the governor who had cancelled, who nullified the black African people from entering into, it could have been like entering into the schools, or denying them having food with white people. So here Martin Luther King says that one day right there in Alabama, little black boys and black girls will be able to join hands with little boys and white girls as sisters and brothers. So he's hoping for the brotherhood among all nation, all citizens. Isn't it a beautiful dream, dear students? I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day every valley shall be exalted, and every hill and mountain shall be made low. The rough places will be made plain, and the crooked places will be made straight. And the glory of the Lord shall be revealed, and all flesh shall see it together. See, this sentence or this para, I have a dream to it together. These sentences are taken from the Bible, book of Bible. Since he was a preacher, as I told you, he was a ordained minister, a priest in his church. So he had taken these words to show, to portray the inner meaning of God's creation. See, people think on their way, right? But God has something, a special ways. So what people thinks, God doesn't think like. This is a metaphoric language to speak about how the kingdom of God will be opposite of what we know. So all the tough things will vanish. The glory will reach to Lord itself. This is our hope, and this is the faith that I go back to the south with. So his hope is that one day everything will change. Whatever is going on now in the country, in present situation, will change, and all the glory will certainly reach to the creator of this world.